Most men miss this the exact moment a woman stops pretending she is calm around you and her body begins giving away how to know if a woman is trying to seduce you everything she is actually feeling, because it does not look like the dramatic flirting you see in movies, as it is quieter, more primal, and so subtle that almost every man walks right past it without understanding what just happened. And when a woman is trying to seduce you, her words stay controlled, but her body leaks tiny signals she could not hide even if she tried, and these cues are not taught, not rehearsed, and not intentional, since they are instinctive reflexes, little cracks in her composure that only appear when her attraction has tipped into desire. And once you learn to read them, you begin recognizing just how many moments in your life were actually invitations you never realized were there. And this is why today we are going deeper than anything you have heard before, not the common flirting advice, not the recycled cliches, but rare biological microsignals that women reveal only when they are genuinely drawn to you. And there are 10 of these signs, each one building on the next, revealing more than the last, and the final one is the moment her body stops negotiating with her mind and tells you the truth outright. And before we get into that, remember that these signals are rooted in psychology, physiology, and subconscious emotional behavior, making them deeply meaningful indicators of real desire rather than surface-level friendliness. When she gives you pre-contact orientation, you are seeing one of the earliest signs that she wants you closer, and most men are told to look for the classic, her feet point at you, but that is so generic it could be printed on the back of a cereal box, while what actually matters is the way she orients her body toward the place you are about to move, not the place you are standing right now, because this anticipatory shift means she is tracking you on a deeper level, almost predicting your next position, which only happens when she is magnetized by you. And you will see this in bars, workplaces, group conversations, and even casual interactions, and it is a primitive stay near him mechanism dressed up in modern posture. And when you notice a woman aligning her torso or knees toward the direction you are about to step, understand she is already inviting you into her space without speaking. And this subtle orientation is often accompanied by slight changes in her breathing or softening of her shoulders, revealing emotional openness even when her facial expression stays neutral. Her blink rate changes only when you are the one speaking, and blinking is one of the most revealing physiological reactions because no one can intentionally control microcadence without appearing unnatural. And when a woman is attracted to you at a seduction-based level, her blink rate shifts according to your voice, not the environment around her, and you may notice her blinking, slowing down mid-sentence as she becomes hyper-focused on you, tuning out everything else. And the moment you finish speaking, she may blink a little faster, releasing tension and resetting her attention. And she will not display this pattern for others in the room, which makes it even more meaningful. And this shift in blink rhythm reflects nervous system engagement, showing that your presence is stimulating her emotionally, cognitively, and even hormonally in ways she often does not consciously understand. She exposes high-value real estate on her body, revealing vulnerability zones in ways most men completely miss, because real seduction signs are not theatrical like hair flipping or obvious displays, but instead small instinctive actions that show trust, safety, and subconscious desire. And these include exposing the soft inner wrists, inner elbows, the delicate space just below the collarbone, the gentle line of the neck, and even the lower side of her rib area. When she leans in, these regions have high nerve density, and signaling them is a deep evolutionary cue of openness. And watch how she positions herself, because she may rest her forearm so her inner wrist faces you, tilt her head subtly to reveal her neck, brush her hair back only on the side that faces you, or adjust her posture to show the softer parts of her body. And when she does this, she is not putting on a show, she is broadcasting safety, curiosity, and attraction through subtle biological communication. And these are not gestures she performs around people, she merely tolerates. Micro grooming behaviors directed at you instead of herself are another powerful clue, since we all expect women to adjust their hair or clothes when they like someone, but the deeper seduction tell is when she begins grooming you in small, almost automatic ways, like brushing lint off your shoulder, straightening your jacket edge, or lightly tapping something off your sleeve. And it is not only the touch itself but the intention underneath it, because she is crossing a physical boundary disguised as helpfulness, giving herself permission to feel the shape of your body through interaction without seeming bold. And this is a feminine way of testing closeness, sensing your reaction and feeling what it is like to touch you while maintaining plausible subtlety. And she only behaves like this when she wants a physical connection, but is not confident enough or ready enough to be completely direct about it. Her feet perform follow lag instead of instant alignment, and this is attraction leaking through restraint, because a polite woman, or a woman with no interest, aligns her feet toward you right away while an attracted woman turns her upper body first while her feet lag behind for a second or two as if her mind tries to keep her looking composed while her body betrays her eagerness, and you will see this when you shift positions and she turns her shoulders immediately, but her feet catch up slightly later, revealing that her attraction is strong enough to override her attempt to appear casual, and this delayed alignment is one of the rawest micro-expressions of interest because the lower body is harder to consciously control and therefore more honest. She performs the upper triangle eye sweep instead of the predictable lip glance, and this subtle triangular motion moves from your temple to your cheek, to your throat, revealing that she is assessing the parts of you she finds subconsciously masculine or appealing, such as your facial structure, jaw strength, throat movement, and overall presence. And she often does this after laughing, after you say something that interests her, or during quiet moments when she feels drawn to you, and most men never notice because it is fast, gentle, and not theatrical, but it is one of the clearest signals that her interest is shifting into desire. When a woman is drawn to you, she may subtly synchronize her breathing with yours, matching your inhale and exhale for a few breaths, then breaking the pattern, then matching again, and this is not social mirroring, this is intimate nervous system syncing, which reflects her desire to feel connected while still hiding it, and you can notice this by watching her shoulders rise in similar rhythm to yours, or observing the timing of her exhale during silent moments, because this is her body saying, I want to connect deeper but I do not want it to be obvious. She rotates her hips into a tension angle instead of facing you squarely. And when standing close, a woman who wants you rarely stands fully front-facing because that reads as friendly, while angling her hips slightly away while keeping her upper body toward you creates sensual tension, a mix of openness and guardedness that generates unspoken chemistry. And if you step closer and she maintains that angle, she is inviting you to bridge the distance, and this deliberate yet subconscious shift reveals that she is aware of her body around you and is shaping the interaction to create pull. She performs micro-distance tests by subtly shifting her weight closer, leaning slightly more than necessary, letting her bag move nearer, letting her shoulder drift toward yours, or resting her arm closer than before to test whether she is allowed in your intimate space, and she will hold this new position waiting for your reaction, and if you remain relaxed, she will inch closer again later. And this tiny movement is one of the most honest seduction signals because it depends entirely on how safe she feels around you and whether she trusts your presence. She performs a linger release gesture near your body, hovering her hand near your arm, chest, or shoulder, stopping just before contact, then withdrawing, and this nearly touch is intentional even if she is not consciously aware of why she does it, and it is one of the clearest signs that a woman is actively trying to seduce you, because she is projecting the idea of touch into the space between you, letting you feel the ghost of contact without physically crossing the line, and if you lean in, even slightly smile, or show relaxed body language, she interprets it as confirmation that you are comfortable with the tension, and this single gesture alone reveals she is not just interested, she is deliberately building intimacy with you. Up next, discover what women do that reveals if they want to sleep with you, or learn how to tell if she is secretly checking you out. And thank you for watching. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more, since understanding these signals can transform every future interaction you have and help you recognize opportunities that once passed unnoticed, now becoming moments of connection, desire, and deeper chemistry.